Today we're going to make the, I guess sort of the king of cocktails, the martini. And there's lots of different ways that you can enjoy a martini. The classic way is with gin. A lot of people like theirs with vodka. Different proportions of how much vermouth to vodka or gin. But one thing I think that is that should be a constant in making martinis is the technique. It's all about cold and smooth, and there's some ways that you can achieve that to help you get a perfect martini. I always stir martinis. It gives you that real clear look. A shaken martini is going to end up cloudy looking, and it's not going to make it any colder. Stirring, you can get it ice cold. So if your tools are nice and cold, like my mixing glass here, I've pre-chilled. That every little step is going to help. So let's get right into it. I'm using this New Amsterdam gin, which is a very drinkable gin and very affordable. And I do about 2.5 ounces of gin. And then I do a 1/2 ounce of my dry vermouth. I don't mind the flavor of vermouth, and especially if you keep it fresh and you keep it in your refrigerator and not on a shelf for a year, then it's going to taste nice and fresh. Those are basically our 2 ingredients. The classic recipe for martini calls also for a dash of orange bitters. I like what that adds to it, so we're going to go ahead and do that too. Just 1 little dash. And then the rest is adding ice and stirring. And I'm going to crack, or attempt to crack some of these ice cubes. That'll help with everything. I don't need to crack that one. This one of the bigger ones here. Crack that. And that. And you want to fill up your ice here. Your glass with ice. All the way to the top. Colder the better. That's always what you want with a martini. And then get your bar spoon and start stirring. And this ice is really important because as you stir, you're diluting your cocktail a little bit, and that's not a bad thing. You want a little bit of dilution. So make sure your ice cubes are fresh. Use clean water when you're making them. And stir for about 30 or so seconds. You want that. It's going to make it cold. And it's going to make it nice and smooth. Okay. And I'm going to go to my freezer for a prepared glass here. This one's about the right size. It's got some nice designs on there. And I forgot my julep strainer, which is what I usually use. So I've got this little Hawthorne strainer, and I'm going to strain that right in there. See how clear that is. It's ice clear. It's right up to the top. And then finally, instead of olives, you can use olives. Olives are great, but I like a little small lemon slice. Express the oils on top of that. Rub the rim, drop that in, and that lemon is going to add a lot to the bouquet and to the flavor of your martini. And this is going to be a perfectly ice cold martini. That's what you want. This is delicious. So there you go, classic martini. For the recipe, you can go to the blog. That's cocktailpictures.blogspot.com.